What is good, y'all? Podcast episode 103. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. It is Wednesday, the 17th, maybe? Yeah, I think it's the 17th. I'm all over the place with my dates. Wifey and I are off work for the next few days. And, yeah, man, we're going to have some fun. So, well, first off, let me just say this. I got a new album dropping this Friday, the 19th. And it's called Homegrown Hellhole. It's a punk album. And it's one that I'm super excited about because I've never worked on punk music before. And I feel like it's loaded with bangers, baby. Loaded. So go check it out this Friday. Homegrown Hellhole, out everywhere. And I'm super excited about it. But yeah, man, me and my wife and I, we took Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off of work. And tonight we're going to go see the Suicide Boys in Cincinnati. And Bones, man. And I'm super excited to see Bones. I've never seen him before. Germ is going to be down there. Night Lavelle and Chetta. And yeah, man, it should just be a good night. Got some good seats too. So, and then tomorrow we are headed to Gatlinburg for the weekend. So just going to be out there hanging out, baby. Just chilling. Just enjoying some alone time and just enjoying some time away from home, you know. So definitely excited. I feel like we need it. Last week was a pretty rough week for everybody, and you know, sometimes you just need some time to yourself too, you know, regardless, because work and life and home and family and friends, and you kind of get a little burnout every once in a while. Just stick it to your same routine. So these little trips kind of help break it up, and you come home feeling a little refreshed, ready to go. So definitely excited, baby. Man, I just can't speak enough about the new album I'm about to drop. It seems like the singles leading up to the album that I've dropped have gotten pretty good reception. You know, I feel like I've kind of spread out a little bit and tapped into some new ears and new markets. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. I'm definitely this whole album just kind of came together so naturally. I had a friend that really wanted me to work on punk songs for the longest time, and I don't know, man. I never connected with it. But then wifey and I, we started to go to some punk rock shows, and I just fell in love, man. So Hot Mulligan, Mom Jeans, Ben Quad, Honest Ave is definitely kind of, I'll throw him in there. So yeah, man, you know, just listening to that Midwest sort of punk rock scene has just inspired me a ton. So what kicked it all off was I had a song called Wendy and Casper, and it's out now, by the way. But I actually had that song written to an R&B type beat. As weird as that sounds. I was gonna try to do like some sort of like funky R&B, and I don't know, man. It just wasn't hitting the way that I kind of wanted it to. So me being me, I searched for some like Hot Mulligan type sounds, type beats, and I found some. And yeah, man, I actually just on the way home one night just started to do that, you know, perform that song over that beat that R&B track over the Hot Mulligan beat, and it just rode, man. It was perfect. I loved it. It was different. So yeah, it's just funny, man. It's funny how music works sometimes. You think you have one thing, but it could turn up to be a whole different thing. And I felt like embracing these punk songs has opened up like this whole new like lane of inspiration for me, creatively, and just mentally, spiritually, like everything, man. And I was able to really kind of tap into these like new vibes of life, really. So the whole Homegrown Hellhole is almost like a play on my hometown, and not, some people might get offended and be like, damn, it's really not that bad. And it's not, man. I mean, there's definitely some good things about the hometown. But you have to listen to the album. You have to listen to the album to kind of understand what the direction that I'm trying to take it. So I'm definitely excited, man. I got 4 songs out right now for the album. If you're excited and you want to listen to it, but it will drop on Friday. And yeah, man, I hope it inspires you to create something new and just embrace new energy, new life, new vibes, because that's what it did for me. So shout out to my boy Hex. Yeah, he did the cover art. I haven't dropped the cover art yet, and I don't think I'm going to. Honestly, I think I'm going to let it ride until Friday, and then drop it on Friday. So we'll see, baby. We'll see. I'm super excited regardless, and yeah, man, it's just another all of my albums just mean so much to me. So I feel like it's almost like this baby that I created. It's like a painting that you finally finish, it's like a book that you finally finished writing. So that's what my albums are for me. I feel like it's, they're all just another chapter in my art book, So yeah, I'm definitely excited. I think this is album 16 or 17, which is crazy to me too. Here we are, 2025, and I've been doing this shit for quite some time. Been working on music for quite some time, and to be able to still chase that feeling and that high, and it's pretty special. It's pretty special. I've got to meet some really cool people. I've got to experience some really cool things. What's crazy to me too, I feel like every album that I put out, it's always followed up by like a trip, with some sort, some sort of trip, like vacation. And sure enough, I have a vacation planned. I'll be on vacation the day that it drops. So I just think that that's pretty cool. I think that's the universe's way of kind of blessing us, for the hard work that we've done. And eventually I'd like to do some shows, man, and open up and kind of share it with the world, share my music with the world in other ways, that I've never done before. So we'll get there eventually. It's going to take some time, but all good things coming in time. And the one thing about me, if you know me personally, you know that I've never ever lost faith when it comes to making music, when it comes to getting the music out. I've never lost faith. It's always been a dream of mine. So, that's just where I'm at. So I'm definitely excited. Homegrown Hellhole out this Friday, 9/19, September 19th. And it's brand new to me, man. It's brand new. There's no hip hop on this album. So if you're looking for hip hop, sorry, you will be disappointed. But I do have some good news for you. I am working on wrapping up a hip hop album as well. So that was one thing I was kind of adamant about, this time around, since I wasn't putting out a hip hop album. I wanted to drop the punk album, but I wanted to make sure that I follow up with a hip hop album like shortly after. So how soon that's going to be, I don't know yet. I'm I would say probably about 60% finished with the hip hop album. But, I still have some room to go. So I don't want to rush it, but at the same time, I do want to make sure that I'm putting out similar vibes that, that you're used to, so I can kind of make everyone's day, But yeah, man. I also just wanted to thank everyone for kind of sticking true and staying, riding with me, over the years. It's been, I've been making music since 2012, but releasing serious projects since like 2015. So, I just want to say thanks to anybody who has continued to follow my career, who's continued to ride with me. We've had some people fall out. We've gained new friends. And, it's just pretty special to be able to, build a following of people that no matter what, no matter how much life and time passes, they still get excited for you to release an album. So it's pretty fucking cool, and I don't take it lightly. I always say, if you spend any amount of time listening to my music or my podcast or whatever, man, watching my videos, it means a lot to me, because you could spend that time elsewhere, and the fact that it's chosen to spend it with me, that means a lot. It really does. So I don't take it lightly. And if I ever do take it lightly, please call me out, because I do not. I want people to understand that I value time. I value my own time. And, I want to value your time as well. So, yeah, man. I definitely appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun, man, over the years. Like I said, I've gotten to meet new people and see new things and travel because of it. I've gotten to just put out different creations. Like I just love art in general. So to be able to make videos, to make cover arts, to make everything that kind of comes with music, it all means something to me. And that's kind of why I want to take my art so serious. I try not to put out just trash. I try not to put out anything and everything. Every song that I put out, every bit of art that I put out has time and dedication and thought backed up to go with it, I dedicate my life to this, and I spend that time making sure that everything kind of tells the whole story, you know? So each album tells its own story. You know, I never want to put out just a project just filled with songs. Like, everything has like this cohesive order to it that tells the story of the bigger picture. So, you know, if you I get it, you know, when you go on Spotify, you want to like build these playlists. Maybe you just kind of skim through my songs, this and that, but to me, that's not really how I want my music to be heard. You know, I want my music to tell a story, and I want you to kind of gain the story that I'm trying to tell. And, you know, I also understand, you know, not everybody's got time to listen to a full album. You know, for me personally, whenever I listen to an album, it's you know, these pockets of time where I'm in the car, you know, maybe I'm in a car, you know, everyone, what is it, like you're in the car an average of 15 minutes. So typically an album is about 30 to 40 minutes, 25 to 40 minutes, I would say, is like a solid project. So, you know, if you can spend that 15 minutes there on your way, and then 15 minutes back, you'll consume the story that I'm trying to tell in the album, if that makes any sense. So, and then from there, once you've heard the album, yeah, dude, make your playlist. You know, do what you gotta do, man. You know, but I just think for me personally, like, that's kind of how I want my music to be heard, is really just, you know, telling those stories. But yeah, man, regardless, either way, it doesn't really matter, because either way, I'm just so thankful to just be working on music. You know, it's a beautiful thing, and man, it's like, just, there's no better feeling than seeing your new album up on distribution sites. You know, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, whatever. There's no better feeling, man. Such a good feeling. It's almost like you, I mean, I won't compare it to giving birth and bringing a kid into the world, because, I mean, obviously that's such a good feeling, but, you know, I don't know, man. Just whatever you think is like the most exciting feeling in the world. Like, that's what I get whenever I drop my albums. So I'll leave it at that. Like I said, Homegrown Hellhole out this Friday. Go check it out. Have a good week too, man. Like, life is too short to worry about things that you know, sometimes I feel like we put so much worry and focus on shit that's out of our control. And sometimes that shit that's out of control may be the hottest topic in the news. Maybe it's the thing that's going viral on social media. And I just think that when you spend so much time worrying about that shit, don't get me wrong, some of it's important, but when you worry so much about it, you know, what could happen, what might happen, what didn't happen, what will happen, it just drives you insane. It drives you mad. And you know, I know there's conspiracies out there and TikTok videos, and everyone has an opinion, you know, but at the end of the day, what are we bringing to our world that's going to make the world around us, the real world around us, a better place? You know? So I just genuinely think that, you know, if you're wasting so much of your energy and time on social media, you know, whether you think it's a good message or not, I don't know. Is it really healthy? You know, I just think that sometimes we got to spend more time focused on bettering ourselves and, you know, loving the real ones around us, you know. So I'll get off my soapbox. Go check out my new album this Friday, Homegrown Hellhole. Let me know what you think. And, yeah, man, have a good weekend. You deserve it. I deserve it. And, yeah, fill your world with love. Light and love, baby. That's it. So let's get it. Homegrown Hellhole this Friday. Let's go. Much love. Peace.